In news from Jamaica, opposition spokesman on national security Peter Bunting is criticizing the Andrew Holness-led government for paying lip service to national security. Mr. Bunting says the government has failed to clearly outline a plan to tackle crime and violence. He says the important issue was omitted from the throne speech delivered by the Governor General in Parliament recently. The throne speech outlines the government's priorities for the parliamentary year.
In a week where our citizens continue to be very concerned and disturbed by a number of high-profile and heinous murders, murders such as the pregnant woman in Green Island in Hanover, the triple murder in Spanish Town, the constable killed and another shot, the murder of a well-known businessman in Mandeville. I think the country had expected that in the major policy statement for the year, the throne speech, there would have been at least a single sentence on national security. And I believe that we, certainly the Spokesperson's Council, were concerned at the absence of any statement of policy from the administration around national security.
Meanwhile, Mr. Bunting is taking issue with the budget allocated for the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF. He says the figure has declined from 33.4 billion to 33 billion.
And when you look at some of the specific activities, for example, the purchase of stores and armory. Now, this is the section that provides ballistic equipment for the police, provides ammunition, provides uniforms, boots, and so on. You will see that that activity fell from 701 million in 2015-16 to just 252 million in 2016-17. This is obviously grossly inadequate, particularly when you take into account that there is planned to train and graduate over 700 new recruits this year, and just outfitting those new recruits with the required protective gear, the ballistic helmets, the bulletproof vests, the uniforms, etc., will probably use a big chunk of that budget that's there.
Mr. Bunting says Prime Minister Andrew Holness cannot hold the force accountable to reduce crime when police officers are not provided with the necessary resources.
Are very concerned that at the same time the Prime Minister is saying he will be holding the Commissioner of Police accountable to keep or to bring murders under 1,000. They're not being given the necessary resources to deliver.